if you believe in something, like, go for it. You know, don't sit around and wait, and certainly don't sit around and wait for people's permission. The other day, I was watching Galaxy Quest on Pluto TV, and I stumbled upon, there's this whole section for remembering Catherine O'Hara, and I was just like, so I understand that YouTube is a bitch and that this video will only get 2 views or something, so whatever. I had been working on, for those of you who don't know, I've been working on a Home Alone sequel script for a long time. Actually, I started writing in 2022 and it's 2026 right now. Believed in this script so much that I took it to film school, and instead of working on my student project at the end, which would have been a short film, I opted for the other option, which was writing a full-length script. So I finished writing the script in film school. It wasn't by any means perfect or anything, but it was a start, and I felt very, very strongly about the script. One of my teachers was like, this is a good idea, I think, but, you know, I don't know how the hell you're going to sell it. And I'm thinking, like, I don't know how the hell you could not sell this script. Like, everybody wants this. Like, if go on YouTube right now, like, just, like, pause this video, or when you're done watching this video, just type in, like, Home Alone sequel, and you'll get, like, 500 hits. Like, everybody wants a Home Alone sequel, or wanted one. And I started going through books, screenplay books, and, you know, gathering numbers and calling random people, and, like, you know, I get it, like, who are you, like, who am I, I'm like a nobody and stuff like that, you know. I tried calling Christopher Columbus's office several times. You know, people pick up the phone and they're like scratching their head and they don't know why you're calling them. I emailed John Hughes's estate, and they emailed me back saying that we're not making a Home Alone sequel at this time. That was a few years ago. So I really got in my own head about the whole thing, and I got scared. It's terrifying. It's terrifying fucking calling these Hollywood people. I had one lady just straight up tell me, like, she's like, you know, you're basically a nobody. Like, nobody's gonna, like, and you don't own the Home Alone franchise, Disney does. So, like, no, like, it's not gonna happen. So, you know, I'm calling these numbers, and I actually got a hold of this one guy who was in California. For me, California is like Mars. You know, California might as well be fucking Mars. And Los Angeles, I mean, like, you know, Sector 12, like, I have no fucking idea. I'm just a guy from Pittsburgh. So I call this one guy, and he picks up, and this is a Hollywood producer, and he's in Los Angeles, and he actually gives me the time of day. Like, we talked on the phone for like an hour, and he was just saying things like, you know, giving me advice, and, like, you know, you gotta be proactive, you know, in this industry, you gotta be proactive. Like, you gotta be tenacious, you gotta be a hard charger, you gotta get your teeth in something and not let go. And he just, really, really cool guy. I really appreciated the phone call. And something I'd like to say right now about that phone call is, it never would have happened if I didn't, you know, keep pushing myself into this scary fucking territory of calling these numbers of random people I don't know. I mean, I must have called, I don't know, I'm sure it's not a big number, but I must have called like 100 people, you know. I must have called like 100 different phone numbers. These are numbers that I found out of old screenplay books, and, you know, and not 90%, but at least 50% of the numbers were like out of date, like not even, I would get like a disconnect on the other line, or like a beeping or something, or you know but that guy, that really meant a lot. I was talking to, most of these guys, most of these people in Hollywood are like cockroaches. They're like soul crushing cockroaches. One of the teacher's friends, or whatever, I was supposed to get hired for a job, which I never fucking got hired for anything. And I was talking to him about it, and he's just like, negative Ned, just everything coming out of his mouth is just toxic vomit. Like, you're a nobody, like, I don't know how you can do this, like, it's hard industry, blah, 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 blah. So, like, he was, like, obviously not very, making me feel better about the whole thing. But to condense this rant, there's a million things I want to say right now, but Catherine O'Hara dying. She died January 30th of this year, 2026. And I gotta say, like, that really was a blow to me, because the script is nothing without Catherine O'Hara. It's not complete without Catherine O'Hara. And it would have been this nice little farewell, like a nice little goodbye by Catherine O'Hara, and it would have been on film for the rest of eternity, until an asteroid hit the planet. So, and that'll never happen now. That bothers me. I can sit here and blame these people, right? Like, I can blame these Hollywood executives and producers and directors and Christopher Columbus and the John Hughes estate, like, oh, they didn't give me a chance, like, but it's not their fault. It's my responsibility. Like, it was my responsibility to take care of this thing. I took this very seriously, and here's another thing I would like to say, because this is all life is. If you have an idea for something, whether it's something that exists or it's something that doesn't exist, if you have an idea for something and you feel passionately about it, that's all that this is. That is the only thing that makes any of this worth it. Like, if you have an idea that is powerful to you, like Stallone with Rocky, like, who are you? Like, you're a nobody, right? Like, you watch this fight in the library, and now you're gonna write a script on it. Like, you don't own the story to this. Like, you don't own the guys who fought the fight. Like, you're gonna make up a story, like, and you're gonna you're gonna write it in your apartment, and then you're gonna pitch it to these people. Like, you're nobody. Like, who are you? But he believed in it, you know what I mean? Like, he believed in it, and you're whoever the fuck you are, you know what I mean? Like, everybody was a nobody at one point, and if you believe in something, go for it. And I completely disappointed myself with this script, because I kicked the can down the road for 4 years, and I never did anything with it. I just fucking kept kicking the can down the road. The universe gave me this idea. The universe believed that I was a good vessel, and it gave me the responsibility to see this idea through, and I didn't do it. I let myself down with it. I didn't do the best that I could with it. And, this was going to happen sooner or later. But really, for me, the clock was ticking, because I thought that Joe Pesci would go first. He's like 85 years old or some shit, maybe even 87. I didn't expect Catherine O'Hara to die the script is basically dead now. Like, the script is basically dead. Like, there's no Homes Alone without Catherine O'Hara. And I just, my advice to you to not do what I did is, if you believe in something, like, go for it. You know, don't sit around and wait, and certainly don't sit around and wait for people's permission, because people don't know squat. And the world is only moved in progression by people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world, you know, and you're that person. You can be that person. Don't sit around ever fucking waiting for people's permission, because it's never going to happen. You're never going to get people's permission. You know, you might get yelled at or laughed at, or who cares, like whatever, just fucking do it, you know. And this script was a big part of my life for a long time, you know. And it wasn't until recently that I really felt like, man, like, I haven't worked on this in a long time. Like, and here's the thing too, like, not that I fell into this trap, because I fell into this trap with my first book, which is, it has to be perfect before it's done. The first Rocky script, for example, was by no means anything perfect. It was rough, it was raw, it was just not, it was probably miles away from the final product. So don't get hung up on perfection. Like, you know, whether you're writing a script, for example, oh, it has to be a perfect script. Scripts can be rewritten 1,000 times. People want things where people are passionate about them, you know, and I was passionate about that. It really meant a lot to me, and I'm terribly sorry about Catherine O'Hara passing away. That's terrible, and it's just, you know, with her gone, the script is basically over now. It's dead, and that makes me really sad. I feel like a part of me has died. And I kept this script secret from everyone. You know, I'm thankful for that guy, that producer in Hollywood, basically, who sat down with me over the phone and was able to give me a chance and actually talk to me, because you don't know who you're talking to. And, you know, I'm still working on my life. I got sent back from PTSD in the Navy, but I still believe in working on these hard, wonderful things in my life. And I still believe in, you know, being a somebody and not being a loser forever. And I really felt like this script was my ticket to that. I let fear stop me, I let people stop me, and I didn't do the best that I could with it. So, you might fail at something. But do the best that you can with it. And that means just showing up and just doing the best that you can with it. You know, don't quit, don't stop. Just keep doing the best that you can with it. And your best is going to change from day to day. Just keep doing the best that you can with it. Keep doing scary things, and just keep, you know, doing the best that you can with it. So, that's my rant about this. I think I included everything I wanted to say. I'm really sorry about Catherine O'Hara passing. That really, really crushed me. That was really a sad thing that happened, and I guess that's the end of the Homes Alone script.